And now, for the most famous words in motorsport.
Drivers, start your engines!
They come down to the line, green flag goes in the air, 2 by 2 as they head off into turn number 1.
This is Cal Norton Jr. and this is Ricky Bobby. And you're watching Flying Aces YouTube channel. Wow.
That's right, Ricky Bobby, Cal Norton Jr. Bringing us on the air this evening. Want to welcome in PM3, our pole sitter. Good evening to you, Mr. Mourinho. Top of the evening to you. Guys, gals, 2 big races. Standard night here on the channel. We got 2 big ones. One is going to be the IndyCars at Long Beach. That is coming up. Brought to us by Rick Javorka tonight. We've got some prize money on the line for that one. Top 3 finishing positions is a payout and 1 random draw for a driver who does not disconnect. Good evening, Tank 2. PM3 just got back from the Long Beach Grand Prix. Settle down here, fella. We're going to have ourselves a good time on the virtual street circuit of Long Beach. I hope you enjoyed it today, PM3. That's awesome. Good evening, Trapping Diablo. William Bowles, everybody. Race number 2 tonight. It's been a long time since we've done this one. We've done this one before. It's the NASCAR COT, the 2009 Legacy Impala. And it's loaded with the horsepower. And we're going to take those babies to the brand new configuration of Atlanta Motor Speedway. Sounds like an odd combination, but good Lord above, is it awesome. Absolutely. So we're going to run race number 1 here, Long Beach IndyCar, brought to us by Rick Javorka. Your password is SlickRick52 if you want in on this one. And then race number 2 tonight is going to be at Atlanta Motor Speedway in the NASCAR COT, the car of tomorrow, the 2009 800 plus horsepower, maybe 900 plus horsepower for all I know, NASCAR stock car. So, should be a fun evening. Want to welcome in, of course, Spasm, Michael Smithy. Good evening to you. And ladies and gents, before we get moving too far along is what I'm trying to say, I do want to say thank you to these guys, these gals, who help support this channel. Stay caught up on our racing schedule at _FlyingAces on X or on Discord. There's a link in the description below. Need race-winning open setups on iRacing? Check out the official Coca-Cola iRacing eNASCAR setup supplier at McConey Setup Shop. Save 10% off your order with promo code FlyingAcesTV. I want to thank RaceLab for providing us with our live stream standings, track map, and other useful racing widgets. If you're a live streamer or simply a sim racer, check out RaceLab. Looking for NASCAR diecast or NASCAR merchandise? Check out Plan B Sales or Circle B Diecast. Save $5 off your order of $30 or more with the promo code FlyingAcesTV. You could walk away with $100 tonight, courtesy of Buddy Steele and Miss Mandy's Christian Daycare in Brandon, Mississippi. Drivers must win 2 races, have the Team Racers for Christ or a similar faith-based logo on both race-winning cars, and have an I rating of 3,000 or less at tonight's feature race to win the prize. And somebody could be $100 richer, courtesy of Buddy Steele and Miss Mandy's Christian Daycare, Brandon, Mississippi. Yeah, boys, Kyle Larson absolutely put on a clinic, basically, with the exception of that truck race. Finished second. Did he finish second? He was close to finishing, almost winning it, but won the Xfinity race, dominated that, and then dominated today as well. Had a good finish in the Masters, good Long Beach Grand Prix. It was a good time this weekend. All right, let's get out here too. First of all, time out. This just dropping about an hour ago. Bam. We're going to make Talladega great again. Who's going to do it? GT Park Racing. Boys, Gerald Tom. GT Park is going to take us to Talladega, kicking off 1 week from tonight, where we're going to run an IMSA race. Now, it is not at Talladega, but we are going to run an IMSA race at the Homestead Miami Road Course, a 1-hour event to kick off Talladega Race Week, making Talladega great again. If you are, I've only had a chance to put it on X/Twitter, whatever you call it, all the details. There is a link to the promotion in the promo tweet, I guess you would call it, and read that for all the race information. We got 1 race at Homestead Miami Road Course, and then the other 4 are going to be at Talladega. A lot of specifics for this one, such as paint schemes. You want to be part of the paint scheme. 3 additional bonus points awarded to best paint scheme for each race. Anyway, I'll try to get that out on I'll try to get that out on YouTube and on Discord as well a little bit later on. But boys, GT Park taking us to Talladega. Should be a fun one. Good evening, Marcolian. He won all 3 races at Bristol. You certain about that? I thought he... What? Truck race. I don't think he won it, did he not? No. That was Chandler Smith. Kyle Larson finished P2, Michael. Yeah, finished second. Okay, I thought, man, I was like, man, did I just have a complete brain fart? Which is very possible. But anyway, a good weekend for that Kyle Larson. All right, let's pull down the old background screen, boys. We're going out here to Long Beach. Here we go. God bless. Timeout. I've done went and messed up. Got to get my standings back up here. For that, I'll apologize. Screw that up periodically. It happens. I open up my OBS before I open up my RaceLabs, and when I do that, I got to go in and go on the back end and then repost all the links and all that good stuff for all the stuff I have flashing up on the screen. And anyway, got a little excited this evening. Give me just a moment here. We'll get some of this stuff back on the screen. You may start seeing it pop up. I see the standings are already up, so that is working. That is good. Okay, we got our relative. That will show up. The rotating banner, that is not. Okay, I think we got everything we normally use and should have the safety car. All right, again, your password is SlickRick52 if you want in. Where's Rick Javorka? Oh, by the way, we do have a new tire compound I did not know about. The alternate compound has higher grip and degradation. Primary has lower grip. How about that? I guess we go primary, man. This is going to be a 30-minute race. Let's try this out. Let's put in our race setup. There we go. All right. Man, big racing night coming up. Cannot wait for that Atlanta race. Long Beach is going to be awesome as well. But cannot wait for the Atlanta race. Now, we're going to start something new here. You know, NASCAR on any track above a mile only does 1 lap of qualifying. We're going to do 1 lap of qualifying tonight. Love the old dolphin water fountain there. The dirty one, Dan Taylor with us, kids. Car really gets very light right there. Oh, that is correct. Yes, it is. You can hear the water. If you get close enough, you can hear that water fountain. Let me put down one more hot lap. We'll go look at some paints, and it's going to be time to go racing. What? Can't hear anything. Timeout here. No sound? And is Martin the only one that cannot hear sound? What is up? Oh, dang it. Was that it? Testing, testing. Did I have the sound? Just me. Okay, so can you hear the audio of the car? No ENSIM.
JW.
You can only hear me. Say that again. All right, what is going on here? Hang on a minute.
Can't wait for the Atlanta race tonight.
Oh, it should be a lot of fun. You can only hear my voice. No, oh, what is up? All right, time out here.
I hear your voice, JW, just not the car.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Let me back out here. What is going on here? Let's see. Trying to see if I got something muted, which is very good possibility. I don't know. I can hear you, but nothing else. Let me see if I got desktop audio. All right, hang on. Maybe it's in my audio through iRacing. No sound effects. Crap, man. What's up, Grover? All right, sound. Game. Game. Maybe this should be on. Maybe this should be chat. Did that work by any chance? I don't know. I've had a lot of updates lately, and man, it is so hard to keep track of what goes where, all this good stuff. I don't know. All right, that's probably not it because it's not showing through on my desktop. That probably did not work. I don't think. It is fixed. All right, hear it now. All right, maybe that's what it was. The Arctic 7. I needed. This is my headset coming through the chat. Wow, crazy. So I don't know what the deal is. Yeah, again, man, I've had a lot of just like everybody else. You get updates. That's the thing about PC gaming. You get updates all the time, and then one little thing, like a driver gets updated or something for the sound, and bam, it messes everything
Got a
up.
heck of a tan going on there, JW.
Yeah, I think it's a little dark here. I don't have a lot of backlighting going on. I'm not sure what is up. I do not have a tan. I do not have a tan.
Just good skin, I guess.
Yeah. Must be. Alright, I am going to use you guys as a test subject again. I'm going to ask you if you can hear some of these sound clips I did not have access to last time. I think I got that figured out. What the heck is going on? I'll pull it right here. Do me a favor and let me know if you can hear this. This should be, I don't know, Clint Boyer's Put It Out.
Put it out!
Did that work by any chance? I hope it did.
I heard it.
Thank you, Rick. Awesome, Christopher Kerr. Thank you very much.
Kind of popping and crackling right now, though.
Yeah, I hear it too, and I'm not sure what it is. That's weird. I'm hearing like ever so often, and I'm sure you are too. Good evening, Matthew Upchurch. Lower the volume a bit. Oh man, I can do that. We can do that. Man, we just got a lot going on here. A whole lot going on. Again, give me just a moment here. Seems to have subsided the... Nope, right on cue. Good
It's
evening, Westball.
like another mic or something's picking it up. Sounds like a scratchy record.
Yeah, it's coming through my iRacing. It is directly through iRacing. I am not sure what is up.
You have to push the pass.
So weird.
Yes, in the race.
Like, what is that? I have no idea what that is. Something through iRacing. Let me try this. I may kill the sound again. It started doing it when I went. Alright, so please let me know if you can hear the audio here. If not, I can go change that back, but I'm not sure where that weird sound is coming from. It's iRacing sounds. I'm not sure where it's coming from. So odd. Lap counter, I need to put that back up too. I forgot that. Properties. All right, again, I'm gonna go back here. Can you hear that?
Wreck that car with my name on it.
Can you hear the sound on that car right now, please?
Yeah, someone's in the way.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Hear me, you hear it good, Chris Kerr. Thank you much. Yeah, I think what it is, Billy, I had it. I don't know what it did. Truth be told, I don't know what it did. Oh, well. Anyway, I don't have my hat on. That's what it is. I don't have my hat on. Okay, now I think we're good. Let me get some water and a cracker in me here. We'll be good. Loud and clear. Thank you very much, Martin. Good Lord. Boys, train wreck. Train wreck. Troy Thompson's with us. My qualifying session is over. So we're waiting on these cats to... Let's go ahead and make sure we have our... I don't want to save. I want to make sure I have the race set up. All right. I'm going to go with the primary tire. It's going to be a little... Let me read this again, make sure. Alternate compound has higher grip and degradation. Primary has lower grip and lower grip, lower degradation. So that would be a harder tire. So we're going to go with primary. We're going to roll with the primary tire here. All right. Let's pull the password down. Slick Rick is our password. We got a total of 2, 4, 6, 8 competitors in this one. And we've got top 3 will receive a $5 payout and in one random draw if you do not disconnect. We got 30 minutes of racing action. Let's grid them up. Let us grid them up.
Left side on the restart. The estimated strength of field is 2,318. Earl, have you got a copy? Oh, yes, sir, I sure do. You gonna do anything with that mark down here, or do I need to do something else?
Aaron, it's going to be close on me getting...
I haven't been able to see anything since got up here.
Hope you can make it, Aaron.
The road will be closed this time.
Yes, amen to that. Let's get these struggles out the way early. Let's go ahead and remind everybody what's at stake here. Gentlemen, tonight courtesy of Rick Javorka, we've got 30 minutes of racing action here at Long Beach. The top 3 finishers will receive a $5 payout courtesy of Rick Javorka. If you don't finish in the top 3, you still got a chance with a random $5 draw, again courtesy of Rick Javorka. You got 100% fuel, all the tires you need. Of course, this is an open setup. Use whichever tire compound you want. I want to thank Rick for this one. Guys, let's get after it. Best of luck to all competitors.
Have fun, fellas.
Yeah, buddy. So we're going to go with the harder tire compound.
All right, boss man. Have a great day.
Smoking Joe Francis, everybody. I did not get the paint schemes on here. I'll apologize for that.
Pace cars off. Have a good day. Green flag.
Can't get over here beyond that red line. Get yourself one of them time penalties. a sudden we go, whew, a little late on the brakes. A little late on the brakes and early on the throttle. Never a good combination. And we will not run over the Dolphins here. I'll try not to. So the hot rumor out there is that NASCAR may be coming to Long Beach in the future. Ben Kennedy was at Long Beach today. You know, NASCAR wants to be in the Southern California market. They're not afraid to run street courses, Chicago. Good evening, Michael Gregory.
In front of you, in front of you, in front of you. Car off the track on the left. Keep going.
We're out for a little Sunday leisurely stroll. Love this track. I'm just not very good at it. What happened to Truex Jr.? He retired.
Yeah, doing a really good job, man.
He is done with full-time racing. Good evening to you, Michael Johnson. Guys, top three is kicking my rear end right now. I'm hoping that these harder tires will last me all 30 minutes.
Good lap, bud.
You don't ever want to wish bad luck on your competitors, but those on the softer tire may find some tire wear a little later on. Joel Farlow and Smoking Joe Francis on my rear end.
Left side, still there at your door, clear.
Very, very tough hairpin. I don't know how a NASCAR stock car can get through that swiftly. Yeah, Chase
Very
Briscoe
slow on the right.
Chase Briscoe took over that 19 car.
P1. Get us the fastest car on the racetrack. 9.739.
Kevin Hibbs up there pacing the field as we run. It's always been my trouble spot at Long Beach, that previous corner. No matter which car we're driving.
Leaders are running 9.887.
Michael Huff, everybody. Starting to feel the tires gripping more.
Heads up.
This might be my best lap. My previous best was 13.2. 12.8. Daryl Hell, boys and girls, the party can begin. Where Spasm is with us this evening. Oh boy. Get on them brakes. I don't think we did any damage. You're right, Michael. I tapped that wall. I think we'll be okay. Oh, someone behind me. Yeah, it might have been Joe Francis, but I did tap the wall as well. Joe was right on my rear, now he's 1.9 back.
9.594.
Jason Long, everybody. Peace from the People's Republic of Communist California. Oh boy. That's what we got to watch out for right there. And I just gave up that spot. First live stream in a long time where we haven't ran dirt, kicking things off. Been running the Tyler Robinson Big Block Modified Series. That will conclude this upcoming Thursday.
Speed 1 is the fastest car on the racetrack. 9.171.
I just got into the wall up here. We were shown the yellow flag. Probably coming out of here. Joel Barlow's on pit road. He may have hit the wall.
Really nice work, man. Really nice work. Car just pitted behind you. Is the fastest car on the track. 8.791.
Billy DeBlasio. Evening to ya. We're at the halfway point. should not have to pit. I don't think anybody will have to pit. Bumpy track. We're doing okay, Spasm. Doing okay at best. We've not wrecked it yet.
Straight cash, homie. Straight cash.
Oh boy. Daryl Howell, everybody. Son of a gun. Big 10-4 on that. Use how I want. I tell you what, let's go 4 random draws at Atlanta if you're good with it. It is a huge 3 for Dale right there.
That's it, baby. Just keep fighting, man. Hang in there.
Oh, we're fighting, Chad. We're fighting.
The car ahead of you just pitted.
Thank you very much, Daryl. Rakus had to pit.
Car behind you pit. So you know, fast guys are running 9.231.
stay on the
Did a really good
lap.
job. Nice and smooth. Nice and smooth. Hitting behind you.
Still got 8 laps to go on fuel.
You know he's gonna roll in hot on you. He's moving, he's moving. Slow on the right.
Uh-oh, oh boy.
On your left. Clear.
Nice looking t-shirt, J-Dub.
Thank you. This Gavin is whipping. Whipping. Got 5 minutes remaining.
Hell yeah, good lap.
Thank you.
Up, one off course, one off course. In front of you now, keep your eyes open. But go get him, man. We're going to be pinning you here in about 5.
What's up, Gray? B-Rad.
Not bad, my man. You catching that by about 2/10 up there. The interval is 1.1. Here's tire, maybe a little loose.
Crap.
Get ready here, guys. Dude, you just ripped the nose off of it.
Crap.
whatever that is going to make the car tight.
What a joke. What a load of crap. There goes my podium finish.
Leaders are running 9.658. Guys behind you catching you just a little bit of lap there, bud. The gap's 1.1.
Come on, turn, baby. Oh.
Here we come, guys. 10 away.
Take tires.
5 away. Got your mark. No, get her in here. Come on, come on. Nice and smooth here. Leaving on B.
Let me tell you something. I am bummed out. I am beyond bummed out.
Go, man, go, go, man, go, go, man, go. 0 speed.
Possibly had a really good shot at the old podium, and I done went and blew it. Just got a hint too aggressive on that throttle. I've done a great job.
You know he's going to roll in hot on you.
I've done a great job knowing my limitations.
8.537. White flag. Some of these guys are going to start to pit, so let's be aware.
And just got a little throttle happy. One time. One time. And that cost me my podium. Son of a gun. Tell you what, though, we had a blast. Had an absolute blast. These alternate tires feel super good. I mean, obviously they're new, but they're softer. I'm wondering if some of these cats didn't do it. That's sweet, Gavin.
Thank you, good sir.
Sure, get a good picture of the star, please.
Will do.
Check it this time. Solid effort today, guys.
Hey, Rick, thank you very much, man. Loads of fun.
Slow up, slow up, slow up.
That was good.
Sure, guys. Good run there, top 3.
That was good, man.
JW, if you want, I can send you one. I've been messing around with a few settings of taking better screenshots, if you don't mind.
Oh, absolutely not. I'd be offended if you didn't. That would be awesome. Thank you. Let's look at these paint schemes, though.
I'm assuming you guys did not have to pit. Am I correct?
No, I was able to lift and coast enough to not be able to.
Yeah, I did not have to pit. I pitted because...
How about second and third? Same thing?
I pitted because I got into the wall.
I didn't really coast. I just stayed in second gear for a few more corners than I needed
This
to.
guy. Boys, that right there is Gavin Hibbs, our race winner
Cool.
in the Numbers
Yeah, I
by
had to
Joe
go there. That was
number
1.2 short.
95 Chevrolet. That is me, of course, running
Yeah, I
the
went
old-
to map 3 at the start of the race, and it was plenty, but I hit the wall a couple times and had to come in for the fast repair.
Dang. That, of course, is the dirty one, Dan Taylor, boys. He
Dang it,
finished
I hate
P2.
when that happens, man.
There he is.
Well, I hope you guys had fun. I saw
Joe
it on
Francis.
TV yesterday, the qualifying, and I thought, man, we had done that for a while.
There he is, tonight's race series sponsor. Race sponsor. Look at them brake pads glowing, them rotors glowing right there. Beautiful race car, the old Sim Race City Fast Grandpas. That is Rick Javorka. I want to thank Rick for this race. He brought her home in 4th. Again, I was in 5th. Corey Vaughn in the United States Marine Corps machine. Always a beauty. We got Buster Malcolm here in the, what is Buster piloting this evening? Got a piranha on that thing. Got him a piranha. And looks like, is that some pugs? No, that's a lion. That's some lions right there on the back part of that race car. Thought that might be some dogs, but it's not. It's a lioness and her. Are they called cubs? Lion cubs? Maybe. That's a good question. Think about that. What are they called? What are baby lions called? Are they cubs? I'm not sure. Joel Farlow. Let's go take a look at Joel Farlow's machine. Where is Joel? There he is in that HendrickCars.com, little Kyle Larson flavor. That, of course, is a Chevrolet, and that is Joel Farlow. But, boys, our race winner tonight is Gavin Hibbs. He put on a show, lapped me twice, lapped me once under the green flag conditions. In fact, lapped everybody. Dirty Dan finished on the podium, and he will receive a $5 prize. So Gavin Hibbs, Dirty Dan Taylor, and Joe Francis are $5 richer, courtesy of Rick Javorka. And we're going to do a random draw here in between getting these races going. But let me grab this just in case. Let me go back here and get it by the old Dolphin. Where are we at now? Let's see where we're at on the track here. Let me back it up a bit more. Is this it? Yes. Yes, it is. Hang on just a second. Right there we go. Let's spin this thing around with that beautiful Dolphin fountain. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I hope you can see the dolphins here right above that car. But anyway, it is a dolphin fountain. I'm going to take that picture, and if Gavin will send me another one, I would be thrilled to death to send it out as opposed to my subpar screenshots. And this is Gavin Hibbs, everybody. Awesome run tonight at Long Beach. Good job in his Numbers by Joe Chevrolet. And that, of course, is Gavin Hibbs. All right, again, before I get too far along here, let me go ahead and put Gavin Hibbs and then Dan Taylor, the dirty one, and then Joe Francis. Those three guys have won a $5 prize courtesy of Rick Javorka. And we'll do a random draw here in just a brief moment once I get the Atlanta race going. All right. Let me pull up my background screen here. We'll exit out of that. Again, congratulations to Gavin Hibbs. Thank you very much to Rick Javorka. A fun time was had. No question about it. Let's go ahead and get this race in the queue. We are going COT, NASCAR Car of Tomorrow, the 2009 Chevrolet Impala. Except for me, I'm not driving a Chevy. They gave me a Ford for this race. I want to thank the fine folks at Ford for providing me with a Ford Fusion this evening. If we have to run a heat race, it'll be 8 laps. Reminder, we're going to qualify 1 lap. This is over a mile. NASCAR now only uses 1 lap of qualifying. We're going to start doing that. 1 lap of qualifying on tracks over 1 mile. Now, super speedways will go 2, and short tracks will still go 2. But anything over a mile and not a super speedway, we're going to go with 1 lap. Now, granted, Atlanta, technically, I guess now races like a super speedway, and it's probably classified as one, but these cars will not. They will still go top 5 qualifiers, top 10 finishers if we have to run a heat race. All of us will have 75% fuel and 4 additional sets of tires for the feature. There's 1 green-white checker for if we have to run this heat race. We will race into the nighttime for our feature event. And ladies and gents, need a C-Class license, 1200 on your I rating, and severe qualifying scrutiny. So don't try to heat them tires up outside the rule book. Ladies and gents, boys and girls, this race is in the queue. Let me pull up the old random number generator. Let me pull that over here. Somebody's going to walk away with, this is a random draw now, random draw from our previous race. Let me pull up the standings right quick. Move that over here. Hey, now we don't need that. There we go. And let's go right here at Long Beach. So our top 3 won prizes courtesy of Rick Javorka. So P4, 5, 6, 7, And Joel disconnected, so it's going to be between myself, Buster Malcolm, Corey Vaughn, myself, and Rick said if he wins to redraw it. So 5 through 7, one of us is going to win a $5 random draw. Let's go 5 through 7. Come over here and click, reset, ready, and action. P7, boys. And that is Buster Malcolm with a $5 random draw win, courtesy of Rick Javorka. Buster, if you'd be so kind, Joe Francis, if you'd be so kind, Dirty Dan Taylor, and Gavin Hibbs, please let me know what to do with your $5. I just closed out iRacing. That ain't no good. Let's get back over here and open that baby back up. Hey, I was wondering if we can do a Cup Rockingham race since they have an off week. I don't know. It's a good question. That's a real good question. I definitely think we'll do some truck racing at the Rock, and probably do some Xfinity racing, possibly. Sounds like a fun time. Well, actually, it's going to be awful tough. We are kicking off, in case you're just tuning in and missed this earlier, we are kicking off Make Talladega Great Again next Sunday night. So over the course of starting this time next week, over the course of the following week, we are indeed going to make Talladega great again. And that's courtesy of Gerald Tom. You may know him as GT Park. GT Park Racing, again, making Talladega great again. Kicking off a 5-race series next Sunday evening. And we are actually, that is not going to be at Talladega. That one will be at the Homestead Miami Road Course. I'll get all the information out. I did post it out on X/Twitter, but I did not get it on Discord and YouTube. So I'll get that out to everybody here after the race tonight. I think our password, yeah, I am correct. Let me throw it on the screen, is COT Atlanta. COT Atlanta is going to get you in this one. And we'll join that unit. Got a couple things got to change over here. Let's go back to our RaceLabs and change that to lap counter instead of session time countdown. This is not a timed race. This is NASCAR, man. We'll race for 7 hours if we have to. Let's swap out our road racing rim with our oval racing rim. Let's go and calibrate this baby to right there. Put some torque under it, and we're going to go with the oval settings. Outstanding. All right, let's go over here and get our race banner to race number 2. When we get in there, you should see the Atlanta Motor Speedway. I think we're good. All right, let's rock and roll, boys. Got 20 minutes of practice. We're in the NASCAR Nextel Cup cars. This is the 2009. Actually, this is probably the Sprint Cup series by that point, but nevertheless, we're rocking it old school this evening in the NASCAR COT. I will not forget to get the paint schemes. Let's get out here and see what she'll do. Loads of horsepower, man. Listen to these things. If you're just tuning in for the first time ever for a COT race, check this thing out. Listen to this thing. Oh, let them purr, baby. Let them purr. That's a Tony Stewart right there in front of us. And the Old Spice number 14. That is Matthew Wright. When these cars were first introduced, they were over 900 horsepower.
Hey, JW, we going to be running any Rockingham this week?
I think so, yes. It'll have to be later this weekend, though.
Okay, I was just wondering, because on Saturday, we live about 45 minutes away from the track. We got tickets to go to the ARCA and Xfinity race Saturday.
Oh, man, that's going to be awesome.
Yeah, it looked pretty good because we went, they had oak-free testing. Like, you could just go sit in one section and watch the testing. And we went and watched that. It looked pretty cool.
The 31 is the fastest car on the track. 29.109.
A lot of off-throttle time in these babies.
The 14 is
202 miles per hour.
29.021. Great loud. .173 is my hot one. We're in the wall. A little too much throttle. Complete throttle control.
We got some very nostalgic paint schemes for me.
Yeah, that's part of the fun.
I saw the old Eric Almirola Best Buy car. I've seen a Ryan Newman Army car. Brings back some good memories from the NASCAR Inside the Line game.
Right on, right on. That Best Buy car is probably an AJ, no, maybe not AJ Allmendinger. It might have been. It was a petty motorsport car at that time.
We got one dead in the water in front of you there on the bottom.
Now there is a dedicated iRacing setup for this track. It's just a handful of tracks. There's a setup for this one. Looks like we're going to be about 42 laps, maybe 43 on a run of fuel.
The 25 is the fastest car on the racetrack. 28.934.
Ray Dormer, everybody. Hitting in air.
The 53 is the fastest car on the racetrack. 28.926.
That's 20 mile an hour over right there. That's not going to get it done. That is not going to get it done. Oh man, it's a lot of fun. These cars are a lot of fun. Let me get my race sheet updated here. We got some prizes tonight, courtesy of Daryl Howell. Let's put this on TV camera 2. That is Buster Malcolm in the solid blue machine. Gen X Racing, boys, pass along to Joel that if he's coming to ARCA race, I'll do what I can to get him in. Let's copy that. Joel, do you have a copy?
Yeah.
Spotter Rick says if you are indeed coming to Rockingham, he'll do everything he can to get you into the pits for the ARCA race. Rick, thank you very much.
Oh, okay. That'd be interesting. I'll have to talk to my dad about it.
Yeah, that is Rick Goodale. He's with the number 31 team. Rick Goodale, boys and girls, going to try to get Joel Farlow in the pits. Son of a gun.
Yeah, I think we would be able to do something like that.
And there's the crew chief on that 31 car, Joel, Matthew Wright. I did not realize. There he is on the track. You should be able to run full throttle. No, sir. No, sir. If you wanna bang that wall, you ain't gonna go full throttle.
Yeah, it'd be very cool. I've never been into it in like the infield section of like a NASCAR track.
Yeah. All right, looking back and seeing Buster Malcolm racing. Copy that. Thank you, Buster, for letting me know. Thank you, Dan, for letting me know. Dalton Shoulders, everybody. 90 watching. Smash that thumbs up. Spasm says thank you kindly. Let's see here. Hang on a minute. Oh, I hate the Cubs. Hey, how about them Cardinals today, by the way? Shut out them Phillies. Let's see. We're still waiting to hear from Gavin and Smoking Joe Francis. But anyway, is it $200 a ticket? Are you kidding me? That's crazy. That's crazy. We'll go random draw 1. We'll go top 3. That's $5 prize. We'll go random draw 2. That's for a top 5. That's $5 prize. Random draw 3 is for the field. It's a $5 prize. And random draw 4, also a $5 prize. So if you finish in the top 5 this evening, you got a chance at 2 of those. And you finish top 3, you got a better chance. But if you finish top 3, you got a great chance of winning one of those random draws. Right, we'll look at some of these paints here in just a brief moment. As again, I want to say thank you very much to Daryl Howell for these race prizes. So Buster Malcolm, Dan Taylor said they would take a race credit. I will make note of that. And waiting to hear on Gavin Hibbs and Smoking Joe Francis. I feel like draft isn't going to mean much. It is not, Aaron. Absolutely not. Riding along here with Charles Ingenda. Let's go here and look. And he's driving that Red Bull machine. We'll call that the old Scott Speed entry. Scott Speed drove that car, I do believe. One of those Red Bull cars. Here we're riding along with Cody Burke in that number 20. The 39, that is John Creighton, the good doctor. The 56, the In-N-Out Burgers, that is William Johnson. The 53, Tracker Boats, is Derek Fowler. The 38, We Speak Fish, Fish Yeah, that is Brandon Green. The 48, Joel Farlow this evening. The 73 belongs to Billy J. Sigmund in his Dodge. Is that an Avenger? Is that a Dodge Avenger? It is indeed. It is indeed. They ran the Avenger when they first went to this car. They were running, I think, the Intrepid, if I'm not mistaken, in the Gen 4. And then the handful of races they ran these in 09, I think Dodge ran the Avenger. It's a good-looking car. 79, the Budweiser machine, is Aaron Allman. 12 car we've seen, that's Charles Ingenda. The 31, that is Ray Dormer. This 52, that guy needs no introduction, boys. That, of course, is Rick Javorkas. Good Lord, look at that car. Sim Race City, Rick Javorka racing machine. The 14, that is Matthew Wright. In the Office Depot Tony Stewart machine. There's Cody Burke again. This 24, I think, is Eric Winkelspect. I am correct. That is Winky Dink in the 24.
Hey, JW, if I changed my mind. If I have a race credit, I'll use it today.
So you do need to use a race credit? I'm just now hearing. I've not seen anything if you put it in the chat or something. Billy Sigmund, I think?
Yeah, if I got one, I'll take it.
Copy that. Ryan Bates in the Hooters machine. The 43, that is AJ Allmendinger.
How many drivers are we gonna need to have a heat race?
Give me just a few more seconds here and I'll count it up. Richard Robb in that 43. All right, let me get Billy Sigmund in here. Billy Sigmund. Let's make sure Billy does indeed have a race credit. Yes, he does. Billy Sigmund has 1 remaining now. So we'll have 3 plus myself makes 4. Race sponsor Rick Javorka makes 5. We need 21 cars. All right, we need 21 before we have to run a heat race. 21 drivers before we have to run a heat race. Still got about 6 minutes to go. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19. We got room for 1 more before we have to run a heat race. At the moment, we are showing 19 entries. Now, that is Richard Robb. Will Farlow again. Charles Bachman in that number 19 machine. And then Billy Sigmund again. There he is, dirty one. Dan Taylor. All right, I think we've got everybody. Let's get out here and go practice a little bit more. And I am 17th on the speed charts. 28.6. We can drive it in a bit deeper. One of the best races we've ever done was in these cars right here at this track about 2 months ago. I've been meaning to try to get it back on the schedule, but just not had the best of opportunities. All right, giddy up. See if we can't drive it in a bit harder. Not on those new tires. She'll come around with you. She is letting the big dog eat, if you know what I mean. That right rear is gripping until she can't grip anymore. Again, we're going to go 1 lap of qualifying.
That's it. Those are the lap times we need, man. Keep digging. Got a slow car on the bottom.
JW, if Rick actually does send us anything, I could send it, give him like my email. He could send it to me, or I can give it to one of my parents.
10-4. You're not on Twitter, are you?
No, I do not have Twitter, but my mom and my dad have Twitter.
That was a good lap, man. That was a good one. That's what we're looking for.
All right, if you can touch base with him, he's at Slaughter Rick. Slaughter Rick is his Twitter handle. Get one of them to reach out, and maybe y'all can make a connection.
Outside. Clear.
Oddly enough, these things handle really well. You just got to be careful.
Inside.
That right there. You get back on that throttle a little early, you're going to tag that wall.
Outside, outside. Still out there. Clear high.
Boys, I'm glad I'm not the only one. Please get me drivable.
She'll come out from under you on them new tires.
I think the trick is to hold as straight of a wheel as possible. Sorry.
After a good 20-25 laps, these tires are going to start giving up. You got to make a decision. Do you want to go take tires? Or do you want to run the fuel out? It's going to be a significant drop-off.
The 20 is the fastest car on the racetrack. 28.498.
Guys, if you didn't catch it in the race announcement earlier today, we're going to run 1 lap of qualifying. Starting now, anything over a mile and not a super speedway, we're going to do 1 lap of qualifying.
Inside.
Short tracks will still be 2, super speedway will still be 3.
Clear, he needed.
We're going to adopt the NASCAR rules.
Buchanan was supposed to be here tonight, but he didn't show up. I'm a little upset.
Who is that?
Kyle Buchanan.
He said he'd be here. Waiting on you, Kyle Buchanan. I think Brandon Green wants a piece of you.
Slow one on the bottom. I don't know what happened to him. Slow in front of you on the bottom.
Let's go ahead and back her down. Oh yeah, I forgot about that pit road entry as well. All right, we have 19, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19. Let me double darn check. Dan Taylor's in here and Brandon Green.
These things are wicked down the front.
Yes, they are. Copy that, Joel. Will do. All right, gentlemen, with 19 competitors, we are going to go ahead and go to the feature. I'm going to close out, or I'm going to leave this race room, opening up the feature. Should be hot in about 2 minutes' time. Everybody in here will run the feature this evening. We do have the same password, which is COT Atlanta, and should be hot in about 2 minutes' time. All right, so let's go ahead and freeze the field. We have our race credit entries in. Everybody is leaving. Everybody is leaving. And that is our entire field. Going to be 19 drivers strong for this feature. We're going to go 100 laps. And we're going to have ourselves a dang good time doing it. A dang good time doing it. All right. Let me do some quick mathematics here. 16 is a full field. Tonight, 17 is a full field with the race sponsor. So, again, with the 3 race credit drivers, we needed 21. Got 19. So, needed 20, 19 in. So the first guy, that would be Dirty Dan Taylor, will receive his race credit back for this one.
Top one is very treacherous.
All right, Rick Goodell, if you are still in here, buddy, you might see it there on the screen. And I'm going to put this, I'm going to try to put this, I'm going to put this in all caps. Rick Goodell. Twitter at RORIE1 will be Joel Farlow's contact. And I'm going to leave that there in the chat. If Rick is still here to see it, awesome. If not, maybe if he pops back in, perhaps someone could relay that. At Rorie, ROORIE, Rorie1. All right, let's go ahead and move on with the racing action. And where is that feature? There we go. I got to withdraw from that heat race. Got to withdraw from that bad boy. All right, there we go. Thank you, Spasm. You're very kind. You're very kind. All right, heat. Yeah, we got some beef, perhaps. I don't think Kyle Buchanan is going to show up tonight. Let me double darn check and make sure I don't have any messages on the X/Twitter. For any, okay, I do not. All right, we're going to get this one hot. Again, 100 laps. We're going to race into the nighttime. 10 minutes of practice, 1 lap of qualifying. We're going to do that with 4 additional sets of Goodyear Racing Eagles. 3 green-white checkers if need be. We're going to go retro with the 04 NASCAR, or excuse me, 04 Ford Mustang as the pace car. Cautions are on. Again, racing at 7:45. She gets dark at 8 o'clock. Make sure that did save. It did indeed. C-Class license, of course, 1200 on the iRating. Oval discipline. Severe qualifying scrutiny could come into play if you're trying to circumvent the trying to get them tires too hot. That could bite you in the rear end. Anyway, this race is in the queue, boys. It's in the queue. All right, first NHRA Top Fuel Dragster victory. Las Vegas, Nevada. Tony Stewart, everybody. Just seeing that on the X. I still can't call it X. It's just Twitter. I'll probably forever call it Twitter. Why, I don't know, but nevertheless. Man, how about that Kyle Larson? I'm glad I wound up not going to Bristol today for that reason. He did the same dang thing back at the night race last summer. I got to be honest, I love NASCAR as much as anybody. But I got bored as out of my rear end. I got bored out of my mind. Just sitting there watching him lead, what was 400 and whatever some laps. Just Anyway, hey, I thought it was a. Now looking on TV, it may not have looked like it if you're not familiar with Bristol, but it looked like a pretty dang good crowd there. They looked to be about half full, which is about, I don't know, 75,000. That's a pretty good crowd. There weren't big blotches of empty seats. I like to see that. It was a beautiful day. Turned out to be a beautiful day. Low 60s. Very sunny. After being frigid on Friday and Saturday in Bristol, it turned out to be a great race day, so that looked good. Got a big baseball game coming up at the Bristol Motor Speedway here shortly. You got the Atlanta Braves and Cincinnati Reds going to play baseball at the Last Great Coliseum. I am on the I have priority if I wanted to buy tickets. I've not bought tickets yet. I don't know if I'll be in town, but nevertheless, I may wind up going that son of a gun. I love baseball as much as I do NASCAR. Hate the Atlanta Braves. Definitely hate the Cincinnati Reds. But I'd like to go, just say I went to that game. All right, 19 drivers here this evening. 19 drivers. Should be a fun time. Should be a fun time. Again, 16 is a full field. 17, we had a race sponsor tonight, and that is Rick Javorka. And then we had 3 race credit guys. That would have been, we needed 21 to actually run the race, or to run a heat race. We only had 19, so that means one guy, the first guy to take the race credit, and that was Dirty Dan Taylor, will get that race credit back. So essentially, anything over number 17. So we have 19. So the last 2 guys made those final 2 entries via a race credit. So that's why they are charged the race credit. And the other one gets it back. It's just the way it rolls. It's the only fair way I know to do it. Let's, I remember, I got some notes here. I went 16-1 and a 60 on the brakes for this car. And did not touch the steering offset. Empty infield for practice. See how this thing feels on 1 lap of qualifying. I'm going to get up here and try to heat my tires up.
Is that my fault, William? Dang, this car feels good. We've not ran this thing much at all.
At 48 is the fastest car on the track.
The setup is not very good. The tires are
Hey, baby, I need a couple more laps
not
like
very
that
good
last
on
one.
the other track. But here, the car actually feels like it's got a lot of downforce. When in reality, it truly doesn't. But it's about throttle control in these.
Inside, at 48 is the fastest car on the racetrack. 28.735. You're clear.
Just got to be careful coming off of 2. That seems to be the hot spot, if you will, where you're going to find some wall.
At 48 is the fastest car on the racetrack. 28.639.
Another pit road entry. Seems like the last time we ran these, we did have some green flag stops. still 5 mile an hour over. I got busted. We're going to get on them brakes a little bit hotter. Whew. That's going to be tough. Yeah, that's going to be... Oh, wait, time out. That's not even the pit road entrance. That's not even the pit road entrance. Son of a gun. Hey, John, good evening to you. The good doctor's joining us this evening. Darren, good evening to you, buddy. Go Reds. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you're a Reds fan, Doc. I will say this, though. Saw Ellie De La Cruz last night. Outlaw and his wife almost went to the game. They wound up not going, but it was Ellie De La Cruz bobblehead night. And De La Cruz hit a grand slam. We were actually watching the game at my parents'. Cannot pass. Last time we raced Atlanta, I don't remember which car it was in, but you cannot pass under caution while on pit road. I did that and got black flagged. Alright, so there we go. We're in good shape now. Let's go take a look at these paints. Should be 19 drivers. William Johnson. Hey, you got to hop out. Sorry I couldn't race. No problem, William. No problem. So we'll go down to 18 cars. Hope everything's okay. That is going to be my Smith & Wesson machine.
The next-gen car, JW.
Say that again. I'm sorry. What about the next-gen car?
I think that was the next-gen car you were talking about.
It was. Yeah, I think you're right. Now that you mentioned that, I think you're right. Yeah, you cannot pass on pit road. That is my Smith & Wesson Ford Fusion. That's right. We got a Ford Fusion. I didn't stutter. All these other guys driving them Chevrolets and Dodges. I'm driving the Fusion tonight. That 102 is Buster Malcolm. That 73 in the Dodge Avenger. That, of course, is Billy Sigmund. Good-looking piece. The 79 is Aaron Allman. That 33, this is an old Matt Kenseth paint scheme. That is Ray Dormer in the Matt Kenseth Crown Royal Black. I think that says MK over the top of the door. Am I right? Yes, I am correct. That is his signature. Absolutely. All-time favorite race car driver, Matt Kenseth, until he left Ford. He's got a Fusion. That's what I'm talking about. That 38, Fish, yeah, that's a Fusion. That is Brandon Green, boys and girls, and the Long John Silver's We Speak Fish. Yes, sir, yes, sir. Good-looking ride. That 14 tonight is Charles Bachman. That 56 in the In-N-Out Burger is William Johnson. Not going to be able to race with us this evening. The 43, that's an A.J. Allmendinger, Petty. I don't know if it's Enterprises, Petty Motorsports, Richard Petty Motorsports. I don't know what it was at that point. But that is a Ford Fusion, and that in that 43 is Richard Robb this evening. Behind the wall, there he is, boys. Matthew Wright in the Office Depot Chevy Impala. That is Matthew Wright, the old Smoke Stewart paint scheme. The Pennzoil machine, that, of course, is the dirty one, Dan Taylor. That 15 is Charles Ingenda. The 53 is Derek Fowler in the Tracker Boats Impala. That 52, that is Rick Javorka. They call him Slick Rick. The 48 is Joel Farlow. That 17 is me. Let's see who we're missing. Cody Burke, I do believe. Where's Cody Burke? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17. So Cody Burke did not show back up unless he's going to show up late. Cody is not in here. He was in the practice session and is not in here now. But anyway, let's see here. All right, that's it. Looks like we have 17 competitors. William Johnson and Cody Burke, or 16. William Johnson had to bail. Cody Burke is not in here. And we're missing somebody else, too. Anyway, we're going to have fun regardless. So because we didn't run a heat race, and it doesn't matter at this point, all guys that took race credits will get those back, assuming Cody doesn't show up, because that would give us that one extra driver. But anyway, it's neither here nor there. Reminder, guys, we're running one qualifying lap. So do your best. Do your best, fellas. Let's make sure we're still set at that 16-1. Absolutely. Absolutely. Stock Racing 5. I remember him. Been a Rays fan since the first season in '98. Was a card understood. I was playing in the minor leagues when the Rays and the Diamondbacks, they both came into the league at the same time. They first drafted in '96. The Rays took his name was Matthew White, I do believe. Big old stud pitcher. He never quite made it to the big leagues, I don't think. But anyway, played against him quite a bit. All right, let's go. So 1 lap of qualifying is what we're getting. That is going to become the new norm. That is the way NASCAR does it now. Let's try to get them tires good and warm. And get this baby up to speed.
Green flag.
Feels like a pretty good lap. I don't know where it checks in at. Should be okay. Currently in the 3rd spot.
Checker flag.
28.5. We are going to pit. See how far we can push it here without spinning the car on entry. 113 mile an hour right now. We made it on.
Quit doing that.
Good stuff, man. I like the 1 lap of qualifying. Bring it. Bring your A game right out of the gate. Speaking of A game, will you look at that paint scheme? That's right. I'm not one to toot my own horn, but when it comes to a paint scheme, I'm going to. I like that paint scheme. Good Lord. Love the old Smith & Wesson. In fact, funny story. Friday afternoon after work, we meet my father-in-law, my daughter, and son-in-law. We meet them for dinner, and we eat at this old local steakhouse, I guess you would call it. And they had this Smith & Wesson. I'll try to reach over here and grab it. Smith & Wesson poster. It's a tin poster, metal poster. I asked the lady, I was like, "Hey, lady, would you give that to me?" I don't think it shows up very well, but anyway, it is a Smith & Wesson revolver. Anyway, got it from the restaurant. Charged me $20 for it, but it's well worth it. Looked it up on eBay, going for like $40. Joke's on them. Joke's on them. I could resell that easily. But we're going to hang out here in the old race room. But that's what we're piloting this evening. Joel Farlow, our pole sitter with a 28.4. Matthew Wright, 28.5. Let's see if we got any more guys qualifying. We'll put this on live and see what we got. Now, I do want to say that I will not be able to race starting tomorrow night all the way through Thursday this upcoming week. Thank you, Michael. My wife and I are, if you watch the channel any amount of time, you know I've had some camper struggles. Had warranty work done on the last 8 months. We're scheduled to get that thing back tomorrow. So we've got to go down to Tennessee and pick it up. And hopefully she's working. Hopefully she's working. All right, so let's see here. Yeah, we're good. Cody Burke did not show back up, so that is going to give everybody their race credit back. Because we have the required amount now, which was 17. That sun is rough, no doubt about it. Let's play our national anthem, shall we? And the whole of buddy. So Matthew McConaughey.
Gentlemen, start your engine!
Vape and Bachelor says that camper has to be a Ford product.
Good grief.
You kidding me? Are you kidding me? All right, let's grid them up. Yeah, sun's rough. Son of a gun.
The estimated strength of field is 2,061. We have 4 sets of tires. All right, fellas, let's get ready to rock and roll here. Remember,
Gentlemen,
guys,
this evening
keep
we
your eye
have
on the
100
goal.
laps.
Good
here at
solid
Atlanta
run,
Motor
good
Speedway.
solid finish. 1 pit stop at a time,
We've
1
got
lap
4
at a time.
additional sets of tires
As
if
long as we
needed.
keep that in sight, everything will be
75%
just
on the
fine.
fuel. We have a fast repair, and there is no penalty
Oh, one to
/
go.
X system for this.
Just watch your
Cody Burke
inside
did not
going
show
into
up,
turn
and
1.
William Johnson
We
had
see
to
that hero
bail.
lock guys
That
diving to
takes
the
us down
inside.
to the required 17.
Close.
So everybody that took a race credit will get that back. That being said, we got some race prizes this evening, courtesy of Darrell Howell. You finish in the top 3, you have a chance at a $5 prize. Again, top 3 will be randomly drawn. You finish in the top 5, you have a chance at a $5 random draw, again, courtesy of Darrell Howell. And then 2 more additional $5 random draws for everybody in the field, as long as you do not disconnect. I want to thank Darrell Howell for those prizes. I want to thank Rick Javorka for our first race this evening. That was a tremendous amount of
Deep
fun.
breath, bud. Deep breath.
Guys, thanks for
I
joining us.
just
Have a
took
good
one.
time. And as always, best of luck to all competitors.
Let's get ready to rumble!
All right, are you hearing the sound bites now? I hope so. With the get ready to rumble and the good grief and all that good stuff. Someone give me a thumbs up or down if you are not hearing those. We're playing
Good luck,
DW.
everybody.
Boss man, have a great day. Have fun. Pace cars off.
It's time to go racing. And they're coming off the turn 4. The flagman has got the flag in hand. Here we go.
Green flag.
Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys.
Outside.
That Chevrolet can't get going.
Come on, dog. Outside. Still
Heard
outside.
them all. Thank you, baby.
Clear.
I appreciate that, man. Whoa, easy. She started kicking around with me. Matthew Wright's got that 14 machine in the wind. Just try to keep her off the wall. Off of that Lowe's Impala.
Outside. Still there at your door. Still outside. Still there, man, outside.
Got Eric Winkle Spectre outside. That sun ain't no joke.
so you know, fast guys are running 28.782.
I don't anticipate a lot of cautions. I'm going to continue using my brakes. You don't need to. Just roll out and let her coast. We'll try to save that right front.
Outside.
After a while, these tires start to fade.
And clear. Outside. Still out there. Still outside. Still out there. Quarter clear. Outside. Still outside. Clear. Outside, outside. Still out there, man.
Clear Joel enough to... Oh!
Caution, sorry,
put it out for
caution,
the
caution.
first time.
Pit road is closed. They could be lining up behind the
We will
24.
put her out for the first time.
Put it out!
11 laps in, 32 on the fuel. As expected, about 42 to 43 laps.
Lining up behind the 24. I didn't hear pits were open there, Earl. Did you say it? I did, man. I got it late,
This will
too.
get us to one
That's
more
for
pit stop.
Somebody else talking to me.
The lights are on here. Appreciate them turning them on for us. Probably Pete Cohen, if truth be told.
Looks like you should be lining up behind the 24. You're going to have to come around to 33.
It's 45, pit road entry. We'll put a new set on it. It's early.
All right, fellas, here we come. You are 10 away now. 5 away. Good, sure, Mark. Now, turn in, buddy. Come on.
Where's that? There we go. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. We don't have the... We got the old iRacing brake sign. We don't have the pit road banners anymore in this far
Go,
back.
go, 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 go. Good job, guys.
I may have sped.
Those screws up, guys. There's some screws laying right there. Get those screws up right in front of Tony. Line up
Ryan
behind
had a
the
tough
24.
time on the pit road. Ray Dormer has stayed out. I think John Creighton has stayed out. May not be a bad decision. We'll see. Aaron Allman may have stayed out too. I'm not 100% sure. Not sure how many of you guys stayed out, to be told. Sky looks a little green. A little odd looking sky here. Anyway. 41 laps on the fuel. So again, this will get us to the... No, I don't think it will get us to one more stop. I don't think so. I think my math is wrong. This will get us up to
go.
lap
Get your brake
54-ish.
checked correctly.
Still going to be about 5 laps short.
But just make sure we guard to the inside on the start. A couple of these guys might try a power move down there into 1.
Oh yeah, I know about the power moves. I know about the power moves into 1. You hate to see the power moves. So I think today's Bristol race, man, I think it was just a complete dud. I think everyone had the expectation that the tires were going to fade after about 35 laps like they did back last year, and just never happened. And of course the bottom was a lot of fun to watch there at the start of the race, but then it quickly moved up to the high side. I don't know. The dominance by Kyle Larson again.
All right, let's try this again.
But anyway, look, he was good. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. He's good there now. Just like Kyle and Kurt were back in the earlier 2000s. Rusty was throughout his career. Kyle's got it figured out right now at Bristol. It's a good question, Martin. I don't know where Timothy Wheeler is. I have not heard from him in...
Boss man, go do your thing.
7, 8 months? I'm not sure. May not iRacing anymore. I don't know.
Be ready, green flag. Leaders are running 39.286.
Tires were at a 95 on the front, 98 on the right rear. I think the guys who did not take tires are going to
outside
second guess themselves.
Come on, dog. Outside is clear. Caution's out.
Caution's
hey, man,
out
your
again.
mic sounds like it's a little far away from your mouth again. Just double check that for us, please.
Caution's out again. We will not
Load.
pit. Wait a minute. Let me do some math. We're on 14. I've got 40 to go. That takes us to 54.
I died.
54 and 42.
The road will be open.
It's 96, man.
They could be lining up behind the 13.
No. I think we'll have another caution.
You'll be lining up behind the 24.
Winklespect went down pit road.
You're
Smart
behind the
move.
13.
I think that is a smart move.
Yeah, thanks, man. It scared the crap out of me.
But I think we're going to have another caution. And as these tires wear, we're going to slow down the pace.
Pit road is closed.
I think we'll be able to save a little bit of fuel that way. 4 laps, I'm not sure. I think we can get to 42. That's going to be lap number 58. 58 is going to be the target. I'd love to make it to 58. If we can do that, we'll make it on one more stop. I think Ray Dormer may have gotten into the wall there and brought it back into. It sounds like John Creighton, perhaps. I'm not sure. Guys, you just tuning in. Getting ready to kick off some Make Talladega Great Again, brought to us by GT Park and GT Park Racing. We're going to kick that baby off next Sunday night at the Homestead Miami Road Course. I'm not making that up. I'll get out all the information. I posted it on X earlier, but I'll get it out to YouTube and Discord for those of you not on Twitter. That's what we're doing starting next Sunday night. And of course, we got 4 races at Talladega. Winner, $200. P2, $100. P3, $50. Each race winner will receive a $20 bill on the ovals. Each class winner in Sunday night's race will receive a $10 bill. Got extra points for best paint schemes on the oval races. They are themed. That is all in the description of the document I sent out earlier this afternoon. Should be a fun time, courtesy of GT Park, boys. Make Talladega great again, kicking off
1 to go
next week.
You're going to line up on the inside.
We cannot race on Wednesday night and Thursday night of Talladega week. Not this upcoming, but the following week. So it looks like we're going to have to go Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday. Or Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, or no, not Thursday, Friday, Sunday, something like that. We'll get with GT Park, make sure he can be at all the events. The schedule is fluid, as the kids say. It means it's continuously moving, We'll run them when we can. But I would like to start off on Sunday night next week, if we can. Again, that will be dependent on
Anybody down in the pits hear that? Yeah, we're working on it.
schedule
We're trying
and/or
to get Cody
availability.
figured out. Stuff's messed
He's
up.
got bowling night on Thursday nights and karaoke. Bowling and karaoke on Thursday nights. So no racing for GT Park on Thursdays. You can't miss your bowling league. And nobody wants to miss karaoke night. 53 degrees, Vaping Bachelor says at the moment where he is. Can I bid on DS Lite on eBay, Father? You better ask your mother, buddy.
All right, that pace car's off. Be ready.
Here we go. Had 2 cautions
Green
so
flag.
far.
Deep breath now. Outside. Still outside. Keep it up,
Aaron's
bro.
kind
He's
of
going
a
to give
moving
you a
target at the moment.
All clear.
A little bit of that blinking going on. At the end of the day, who hasn't?
Don't get sucked into beating yourself up too much, bud.
What do you mean beating myself
Good
up?
lap, man.
We're running second,
That's it, man.
Chad.
Stay in that rhythm. That's it, my man. You put it on him. Hell yeah. Good lap.
Thank you, Chad. I'm sure we need all that language, but thank you.
Stay on him. Stay on him.
Great crowd here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. You love to see it. You just love to see it.
Nice job, bud. Straight and smooth. You get your shot at him.
Last lap was a 28.97. That was a 29 flat.
Good, baby. Stay with him.
Last lap I did not brake. I'm going to stick with the braking. We're going to need that right front later in this run.
And you're doing a damn good job, you know that?
I appreciate it, Chad. Love the enthusiasm, man. Chad's fired up. What's up, son? Do you not see him racing?
You got him, man. Come on. You got him. Good job.
When I'm done racing. This is time sensitive. Is it time sensitive? You better ask your mother. I think my son wants to bid on a Nintendo something on eBay.
There he is, brother. You see him? Outside. Still out there. Still there.
Cannot complete that.
Clear up top.
Corner
Outside.
exit.
Oh, you're going to get him. Come on. Come on. Outside. Clear. Outside. Clear high.
Go ahead and slam that door before he gets that massive run. Derek Fowler going down pit road. Driver number 53. Pole sitter Joel Farlow in our rear view. You know, he's
That
got
was
some
a veteran move right there, buddy. That was awesome. Working the bottom. Still inside. Still inside. Clear if you need it. Don't get sucked into beating yourself up too much, bud. Inside, inside. Still there. Still inside. Still inside.
trapped up here on the high side.
Still inside. Still inside. Caution
is out. Alright, that will
what can we do
get
to
us
try to help it if we do get another restart?
into our
Chris,
fuel
you get
window.
that toy from that guy so he couldn't bother me. I'll sign it here.
Creighton hadn't made the pass.
It's open. No, close, close. Should be starting behind the 66.
What do you need, son?
Don't line up behind the 73.
I am under caution.
I didn't hear you say pits are open there, Earl. Looks like it.
Now, what did I tell you? You go
You're
talk
going to
over
be lined up
somebody.
behind the
I
73.
can't talk about it right now. Alright, we're coming down, putting tires on this thing.
You're going to be lined up behind the 66.
Let's back her down,
Line
back
up
her down.
behind the pace car.
45. We'll fuel it up.
You gotta pass me back then.
And we'll put another set on it. This is our third
We
set
go,
of tires.
fellas.
We have two remaining.
Up 10 away. 5 away. Got sure mark.
Yeah, my shifter's messing up every time I go to third. It
Leave it
jumps
on me,
into
Bobby.
first.
Good way to blow an engine. How in the world?
You almost did that on the restart, and then right there coming into the pits, about got me.
Go, man, go, go, man, go. To your lights.
I was down to an 85 on that right front tire. And 96
I'll be
on the
lining
right
up
rear.
behind the 13.
As you can see, I was losing ground. I'm about to back them corners up even more. Carrying way too much speed in, trying to rely too much on the brake.
Should be starting behind the 13.
He's wanting my eBay account, babe. 117 watching. If you would be so kind to take a moment, click that like button. It would be much appreciated. Spasm, no truer words have ever been spoken. Would greatly appreciate it. Again, I want to remind everybody, if you are just tuning in, we're getting ready to kick off some Talladega Race Week. We know it is Make Talladega Great Again.
Going to be on the
brought to us by GT Park. It'll be 4 Talladega races and 1 multi-class race.
You can get a copy.
At the Homestead Miami Speedway.
Simple.
Kicking off next Sunday is tentatively scheduled.
You got a beautiful looking Ryan Newman Army car there.
If UNC
Always
will
love
own
that
the
car.
cash, maybe. Spotter sounds ladder.
Thanks. Found it on Trading
What's up,
Paints
Jamie Hubbard?
an hour ago.
The spotter is louder than me. Let me turn up my audio then. Maybe I'm not loud enough. Or maybe I don't have it. Again, PC updated a few days ago. I may need to go in and adjust the spotter settings. And probably for this car, it's probably left over from 5 years ago, last time we ran this car.
We are coming to the green.
Or the spotter is a little louder, perhaps. Anyway, give him that phone without no thank you. One, I'm a Samsung guy. But will not give him the old Google Pay either. Alright, we've got to back these corners up. We've got to back these corners up more. I've been driving it in a little too hard. Working lap 35. That was caution number 3.
Race car's off. We ready? Green, green, green. Outside. Still out there. Still outside. Clear.
We are now in the fuel window of one more stop. Because Matthew Wright has got a bullet. So does Eric Winkelspec. suspect now our race leader. Joel Barlow running P2.
No, Aaron, you keep disappearing at certain times. It's kind of a
Barlow now looking for that race lead. I am a firm believer that we just need more horsepower in the NASCAR Cup Series at the moment. Give them boys 750 and let them go to work. While we're at it, go to 800. Let them go to work.
I think NASCAR should make the cars go slower and take away stage brakes.
Stage brakes I would not disagree with. They need more horsepower.
Working the bottom. Clear. Inside. Still inside. Still there.
Tell you what, today we didn't have stage brakes, man. That would
Still
have
with
been
you inside.
all
Clear. Inside, inside, inside. Still there. Clear.
the Xfinity race would have been even worse.
Inside. Clear. Inside. Still inside.
So, see how that wall.
Quarter. Clear.
Keep her straight.
Outside. Oh, man. All right. Can you assess anything to hurt the wheel? Clear if you need it.
Oh, good.
Outside. Still there at your door. Clear.
Get into that wall and she ain't very forgiving.
We're popping in the
I can't feel a difference in the car.
Oh, man. All right. Can you assess anything to hurt the wheel? Got some right side damage.
Yeah, we got some right side damage. We're going to have to manage this until we get to pit road. We're at the halfway point right now.
Just past halfway.
26 laps until we have to pit.
Inside. Still there at your door. Still on your inside. You're clear.
I've got a lot of damage, man. The car won't turn. come hard off the wall or down the track with me. I think I pancaked the right side. Doing 206. The engine's not a problem. She just won't turn.
Inside. Still there. Clear.
I feel like Aaron Ullman's car. Two more laps and coming down pit road to get this thing fixed. I think we'll go caution free here to the end. Just losing too much speed. Next time by, we're going to pit. We will go a lap down, that's all right.
Fortunately, you can have turn one.
We'll take the fast repair. We'll put our next to last set of tires on it.
Thank you, sir.
Here we come, guys.
And hope there's no
You are
caution.
10 away now. 5 away. At your mark now. Turn in. Do not get too close to the wall. You're going to be leaning on me.
It's a little bit of strategy. Obviously, I did not want to pit this early, but I think we have to.
Go, man. Go.
Here we go.
0 speed. 1 more set of tires.
One set of tires remaining.
The car ahead of you just pitted.
Now, we should have the track to ourselves for a while. Brandon Green is now our race leader. Car feels a ton better. Rick Japorka, currently our lucky dog recipient. He is 1 lap down, as am I. I am currently now the lucky dog. I think Rick might be on pit road. It was a feel like Dale Jr. out here in this 88.
Yeah, I got an unsafe pit entry.
Unsafe.
I'm done.
Hey,
We got the unsafe pit entry.
it's off, man. I'm a little bit faster than you. Move over just a hair.
Yeah, you got to pit on the back strip and stay below that white line.
Yeah, I think I slid over it in the middle.
All right, let's see what this strategy does for us. Now, granted, I'm a lap down. I'm okay with
It
that.
was close.
All those guys have to pit again. I'm good to go to the end. Should be about a, I don't know, not a second, but about a half a second faster per lap than everybody else because of the new tires. I don't think I can unlap myself. There's a car on pit road. That is Matthew Wright. That is a strategy call, a good call in my opinion.
In front of you is pit.
I think we're going to start seeing some guys on pit road.
Couple up, pitting in front of you.
A lot of guys are now bringing her to pit road. My tires was a 67 on that right front.
Car behind you, pit. All right, man, looks like we're sitting 11th right now. I think you're 10th. 10-4, correct. The next car behind you is pitted.
All right, so pit road. Guys finding themselves on pit road. I'm with you, Spaz. We got the open track. Trying to save a little bit of tire. And hats off to those other guys. They came in, or most of them are pitting now. So my advantage, I'll get back on the lead lap, but I'd be able to run about 20 laps with much better tires than everybody, but that is not the case.
Guys behind you catching you just a little bit after, but the gap is 9.8.
I am the first car lap down. Our top 6 have not pitted yet. Ricky J, Slick Rick Javorka.
How's the car handling up there?
He's behind us. I've got to try, if I have to, make these tires last 42 laps. I'm taking it easy on my tires.
Next car in front of you is pit. Then 48 is the leader.
Inside here, Rick.
Inside, inside. Go on, you're inside.
Thank you, boss.
Clear low.
Buddy.
Leader's on pit road now.
And I should now be back on the lead
Stop
lap.
us. Straight and smooth.
Unless
Next
someone
car
else
is pitting.
still not pitted. Can't tell that just yet.
Now that's what we need to see. Coming up on us, catching us a couple tenths a lap. The gap is 2.7.
Yeah, the tire fall up here, pretty significant.
New leader.
All right, because I was first on pit road, even though I came from position 9, I've overtaken the lead. Now I wouldn't care to see a caution.
P6 is the fastest car on the track. 28.301. Side at your door. Still there at your door. Still there on the bottom. Still there. Still inside. 2 inside. Keeping it up, bud. Running strong behind you. The interval is 2.9. Inside 1. Still inside.
Win at all costs. That's all it is.
Still inside. Even up. Clear. Inside quarter.
Pickle Spec shot the gap between myself
Still there
and
quarter
Sigma.
inside. Still inside.
He made it work.
Clear low.
Risky move, for certain, but he made it work.
Nice, Tony Stewart. Thanks, team, to get there, Matthew.
Thank you.
Inside, inside.
Randy
man,
Green
let's try to
in
move
that
out here a little bit.
Long
We
John
got these guys
Silver's
kind
car.
of in it. The gap
Taking
is
second.
1.5. All clear, my man.
John Creighton will be passing me on the
Outside.
outside, it seems.
Still there outside. Really gonna have to go, man. The gap is 1.9. Clear him.
You suck.
Billy Sigmund does not like somebody. Tell you who does like it, these fans here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Not a soul has left.
Inside. All clear.
Carlo in the Lowe's machine.
Take that pace back up, man. The gap is 2.6.
Now's about the time I'd like to see a caution.
outside. Clear by half.
$18 laps to go. I know everybody's got a set of tires left, but I'd like to see a caution. I'm probably going to finish about 8th or 9th if we don't get that caution.
Smooth, brother. Get that rhythm, man. The gap 2.1.
Pitted on lap 58. Here we are on 83. So about 25 laps in. Tires are not as responsive.
Outside. Clear high, clear high.
Dan grabbed a piece of that wall. He is much faster than me. Should be able to get around me unless he's done significant damage to his car. I don't think he has.
Outside. You can do this, bud. You got him. The gap 4.4. Can't tell yet. Still outside. Clear, clear, clear.
Clear down, man. You need it?
Thanks, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for racing me cleanly. Can we get ourselves a caution flag? Is that asking a little too much? Had to play some strategy early on just to try to stay as fast as I can. Ultimately, it may cost me a top 10 spot if I can't finish the deal here.
Come on, you can do it. The gap 1.1. Caution's out, caution's out.
Bam! Sure what
You're
happened.
doing a great job, man. We'll keep working on this thing
Not
for
sure
you.
what happened.
How you doing inside
I hate
there?
it for whoever
Okay.
was involved.
We got a bit of a stickler here in the pits, guys, so let's make sure we're minding our P's and Q's here. Close.
And John Creighton.
Line up behind the
John
25.
Creighton, boys. Whew! The heck happened there?
All right, so we're going to have to come around the 33.
Put it out, turn 2, turn 2. Put it out, turn 3.
48 needs an
Pit road is
ELL.
open. The road is open. I'm going to walk on somebody. You should be behind the 25.
Is this correct, 48? Do you need an end of the line?
No, I was waiting on 66.
Copy that.
It's sure it's way back there.
Pit road will be open. Let's get her in here nice and safely. Get ourselves our last set of Goodyears on here. I probably need to take a little bit of Sunoco racing fuel.
You're going to be lined up behind the 73.
Just a little bit. Taking our last set of tires.
10 away now.
I've been doing 46 and a 45 the whole time.
That's smart. Now,
I'm hoping they don't nail me.
turn in. Nice and smooth.
Too far forward. Back it up. Back it up. Back it up. All right. Stop right there. Perfect.
Okay, 10-4. Well, we got the caution that we needed. Not sure how and why, but we got it.
Go, 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 go. Hard, 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 hard. Out of tires.
Are going to come out fourth. Yeah, no more cautions. And here's why. I think everyone else has a set of tires that I do not have.
I think we should be behind at 33.
We'll start behind Ray Dormer, everybody. We need 18 more thumbs up. Can we get there, please? Can we get there? If we don't, I'll have to go log into my other 18 Gmail accounts and give this a thumbs up, because I'll do it. I sure will. Can we be so kind to take care of that before I have to do that? I would greatly appreciate it. Again, I'm going to throw this up.
Fun running with you. I got to go do emergency roadside, so I'm good night ahead.
Take care, Charles. Be careful out there. As I was saying.
Will do. I need it. I work out on the New York State Thruway. So.
One to go. All right, so it looks like you're going to be on the inside, I think.
One more time.
Doing a great job, man.
Kicking off,
to go.
Make Talladega great again, courtesy of GT Park here. Tentatively scheduled for this time next Sunday. We'll see if GT can indeed make that race. We're going to be at the Homestead Miami Road Course. Multi-class, that's GTP, GT3, and Formula V. All three class winners receiving championship points. We'll keep track of the points all week long. We'll migrate over to Talladega at that point and run the final 4 races at Talladega Super Speedway, where the series champion is going to take home a $200 bill. That's right, I didn't stutter. No, don't adjust your audio. I didn't make that up. $200. Courtesy GT Park. P2 in the series, a $100 bill. It's a Ben Franklin to you and me. And then a $50 bill for P3. Each race winner will receive a $20 prize, except for the road course race. That will be a $10 prize for each class winner. And there will be 4 $10 random draws for each race, again, of the oval series, or the oval races of the series. I want to thank GT Park for that, boys. We're going to make Talladega great again, starting next Sunday night. Thank you again, GT Park. Boys, I'm restarting P5. Joel Farlow,
on the flag,
Brandon Green. Those guys may not have taken tires. I do not know. We're going to find out quickly. They may have. They were so far ahead of me, I couldn't tell.
Oh, there you go, bud. Keep it up.
Joel Farlow's.
Caution is out.
Joel Farlow's slipping in tires.
I know, man.
I'm sorry about that. I was on the tires on the restart. It's all my fault.
You know? Close.
Did you take tires last time, Joel?
Yeah, I got a little too aggressive in first gear on the gas.
Copy that. Love the aggression. You got to be aggressive.
You're good.
Charles is not a fan. Not a fan.
Well, luckily I've saved my cost repair to the 20.
Looks like you should be lining up behind this 48.
That kind of helps, I guess.
Pit road is open.
Joel spun his tires on the outside. That backed up a lot of drivers. Started with 17. Looks like we're down to about 10. About 10 drivers remaining in this one. Got loads of green flag racing. Not being terribly caution-filled. Got a little bit of everything. A whole lot of speed. A whole lot of tire management. A whole lot of pit strategy. And a good one. Really enjoyed this.
All right, you're going to have to come around the 52. You're going to be coming around the 52.
I'll be restarting, looks like on the outside, row number 2.
Pit road is closed. 73. Got the lucky dog.
There's Billy Sigmund getting that
having
wave
a
around.
lap
Does
car
that put
to
Billy
the
back
outside.
on the lead lap?
We should be behind the 73.
The answer is no, it does not. Matthew Wright is the first car lap down. Vapor says, oh, my 14% battery iPad is about done. No more cautions. Got to wrap it up. 10-4 on that. We'll do our very best. Ben Franklin, isn't he the plumber
I'll be lining
guy?
up behind
Probably.
the 48.
Thank you very much, Joe Landers. 2 thumbs up. You're very kind. Now, that's what I'm thinking, Spasm. They do make chargers. I'm just saying. Unless you do not have access to that charger. I want to let everybody know we'll not be on the air until Thursday night this upcoming week. We'll take some time to do some camping here over the next 3 or 4 days.
79 might need a DLL.
48.
Is this accurate 79? Do you need an EOL? Billy's not afraid to let people know who needs an EOL. Of course, I do not hear.
All right, we need to be behind at 48.
We'll let the 48 by. And we should be on the 1 to go right here.
How about the 1 to go? You're going to be on the outside here on the start. Make sure you get that top groove cleaned off up there.
I'm going to look to get down to the bottom as soon as I possibly can.
33 might need an EOL.
Is this accurate, 33? Do you need an EOL? Ray, I did not copy. Did you need an EOL?
He made it.
Most people do.
Yeah, I'm good.
Copy that. Most people do. We're restarting directly behind the dirty one, Dan Taylor. Diamond Racing teammate Brandon Green
cleaned off real well.
restarting here in the lead. That Buster Malcolm starting in the 5th spot. You kidding me? Look at him go. Could not find a sponsor for this race, but here he is in that solid blue car. Let's get her elbows out.
Race car call, be ready.
That 38 car
Ready,
at 25.
ready. Green flag. That's it, my man. You're doing a great job. B5 to go next time. Inside, inside. Still inside. Doing real nice, bud. Real nice. Still there. Doing good. Settle it. Nice and smooth. Inside only. Clear if you need it.
Oh, Brandon,
Go
I think
get
it's
him.
on old tires, perhaps.
Outside. Still out there. Clear.
Full move, Joel.
Outside. Still out there.
I think Brandon might be
Clear,
on old
clear.
tires. We're going to have a caution.
Caution
We're
somewhere
going
on
to have a
caution.
caution.
Throughout the course of that last run, did you see any rubber laying
You're
down
alright,
at all?
Buster. No worries. I'm
Pit road's closed.
out of tires.
Yeah, I think
I'm
Brandon may
behind
have
48.
got to the wall there. Got into the wall. He said he was out of tires.
You'll get that in big-time stock car auto racing.
That's the truth.
Open. Pit road is open.
All right, I am not going down to take any more tires. 1, I don't have any more, but 2, be a green light checker. Let's see if the dirty one here can seal the deal on this race win. Joel Farlow in that Jimmy Johnson machine. Running in second. Crowd going wild. All standing on their feet. Jam-packed crowd.
Green light checker here. Pit road is closed. 13.
I really like the one lap of
We're going to have a
qualifying.
lap car coming
We're
to
going
the
to start doing that.
outside.
Any track.
Line up behind the 13.
1 mile and above, we're going 1 lap of qualifying. Super speedways will still be 2. Short tracks still be 2. always try to mimic, to the best of our ability, the NASCAR rules. We used to do stage racing, but man, that become too big of a headache. I think maybe at some point iRacing implements stage breaks. I don't know. Choose cone would be nice as well. Big fan of the choose cone. Mark Barcelos, good evening to you, the dirty one in the blue car. No, dirty is in the Pennzoil, the yellow Pennzoil machine. That's right, no EOLs in the GT Park Series. That is a fact. It's in the rules. I did post those earlier today on X. It is pinned to the top of our Twitter/X account. So if you are interested deeply in the rules, then
Pace car said they're ready, so should be one to go here.
But I'll get those out on YouTube and Discord here shortly.
Inside.
And that Buster Malcolm behind us, Brandon Green on old tires, starting fourth row outside. Get a little bit of heat in these sons of guns.
Not bad. You know all the rules. Get to the line. Do your thing.
Is this going to be it? This will be our final restart, I guarantee it.
My bad, y'all.
Maybe the bump and rum, Tom. I'd like to do it on pure speed.
How about pace cars off? Be ready.
Trying to match his restart.
Green flag. Good patience, man. We're good, doing good. Don't get caught in his trap. 2 to go. Nice smooth. You're running second. You're doing a great job. White flag, man. One more.
The dirty one's going to do it.
There you go, Dan.
As he smacks that wall. Nice job, Dan-O. Dan Taylor, boys.
Good finish there.
Nice win, Dan.
Win, Dan.
Nice job, boys. 25.
Appreciate it, Joe.
Good job out there, driver. Good solid day.
I'll tell you what, fans going
Great
crazy
track
right
record.
now.
Thanks, Rob.
Yeah, girls with blue feathers.
Oh, God, I did not mean to put you in the wall. Just trying to love tap. Crap.
I was going to give me one, but I got wrecked too.
Oh, no word.
Oops. 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 He may not have had his hands on the wheel. I did
Good race.
door tap him a little bit. God bless. My
Good
bad.
race, guys. Enjoyed it.
Dan Taylor, boys, right there he is. That was a good one. That was a good one. It was a lot of fun. Unfortunately, driver 25 doesn't have much of a right side of his car. That's on me. Wait, hang on. What do we? Oh, I got it on most exciting. Sorry. Let me put this here on Dan Taylor. There we go. We'll get the pretty side of his race car. Sorry about that, Dan. Outstanding job on the race win. We got some race prizes here in just a moment we're going to give away. I don't think he had a scratch on that car until I put him in the wall. I just barely tapped him. Just wanted to give him a little door rub. Say, hey, man, nice job. I put him in the wall. Unfortunately, put him in the wall. Because he's burning it down like no other. Excellent job, Dan. Because the fans are going crazy here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. He's going to burn them down right here. We'll give the man his moment in time. Burn them down, 25. Burn them down. Outstanding job. Let's back that up and get the best view of that car. I believe it's going to be right in here-ish as he goes around. Right there. Let's spin this around. Hang on just a moment. I might have too much smoke. Oh, man. All right, timeout. Timeout. Maybe that'll do it. Maybe that'll do it. Dan Taylor in the 2009 Car of Tomorrow. A job well done, Dan Taylor. A job well done. Super good job. And I'm not sure what happened. Eric Winkelspect and John Creighton had was running P1 and 2, and I think they got involved together, and that eliminated them from the race. But let's take a look here at our top 10 rundown. That, of course, is Dan Taylor. I was able to finish in the second spot. Let's go back and look at that car. That is the Smith & Wesson machine. You got Joel Farlow, our pole sitter, winds up in third. A good run there. Aaron Allman, also a good run. P5 was Brandon Green. He ran out of tires. He did not want to see that caution come out. Ray Dormer in that Crown Royal black machine. It's a Matt Kenseth car. Finishes in 6th. Buster Malcolm in 7th in the 102. 8th place is Matthew Wright. He was a bullet tonight. Led a lot of this race. Billy Sigmund rebounded, got back to 9th place. And 10th place, Charles Ingenda in that Red Bull Impala. All right, that is it for... Actually, let's go see what happened to Winkelspect and Creighton. I'd like to see what happened. Here he is. Oh, he lost it. He lost it. I see. I think the tires just got to him. Was on old tires. He spun it, and I think he just drove it into the wall. Not hit the wall. There you go. Could not get her woed up. So that is what happened to Winky Dink. That is tough. Let's see what happened to John Creighton. I think, yep, there you go. Unfortunately, he was part of that. He was part of that. Innocent bystander at this point. Winkelspect could not keep it off the racetrack. I don't think he could have kept it off the racetrack. Let's see here. Sounds like he really got back into the throttle pretty good. Let's go in the cockpit here. He was out of it there. He had blown it. Did not watch back up the track. Unfortunate for driver number 24. He was very fast this evening. Tell you who else was very fast. This guy right here. This guy right here. Oop, not the copter cam. Chase cam's what I'm after. There's a good look. A better look at his race car. That is Dan Taylor, boys. Our race winner tonight. Good job, Dan Taylor. Which Diamond Racing, they showed up with some horsepower this evening. And the dirty one is the one that brings it home. MP1. All right, let's go ahead and... actually, I can probably... No, I cannot. I cannot because I can't put it over iRacing. I was going to do the random draws from here, but I cannot do it over top of iRacing. It will not allow me. So let's go ahead and do it the normal way. Just a second here. We've got four drivers winning $5 a piece. 4 drivers winning $5 a piece. And we're going to find out exactly who they are. Show the screen off. Let's go over here. Top of the search history. It never fails. Random number generator. To our race sheet we go tonight, courtesy of Daryl Howell, everybody. Top 3. If you finish in the top 3, you have a chance at a $5 bill. So here we go. 1 through 3. We'll come over here and go click now. And our P3 driver. P3, let's go to the standings. Guys, that is Joel Farlow. Joel Farlow taking it home this evening. Congratulations on that. Now top 5. So Joel will be omitted. He is not allowed to win 2. So we'll go top 5. And bam, it goes to P1, the dirty one, Dan Taylor. Dan Taylor gets him a win and also gets him a random draw victory courtesy of Daryl Howell. All right, and now everybody in the field. So Dan was P1. We'll omit 1. We'll go 2 through the last car that did not disconnect. And let's see, that is going to be down to P11. So 2 through 11. 2 through 11. Had a lot of guys disconnect. 2 through 11. Here we go. Got 2 drivers. 2 drivers. We're going to win $5 courtesy of Daryl Howell. Bam, P3. That's Joel Farlow. Not eligible. Sorry about that, Joel. Let's try that again. Bam, P11. Last man not disconnected. That, of course, is slick Rick Javorka. Congratulations on that, Rick. And finally, our last random draw tonight, courtesy of Daryl Howell, goes out to that guy who brought her home in the 8th spot. P8. And that is Matthew Wright. Congratulations, Matthew. A job well done. If I don't see you again, best of luck to you guys this weekend at the Rockingham. So Joel Farlow, Dan Taylor, Rick Javorka, and Matthew Wright, you have won a $5 random. Please let me know how you want that distributed. From race number 1, still waiting on Gavin Hibbs and Joe Francis to let me know how they want their random draw prize. And I want to thank Rick Javorka for race number 1 this evening. That was very nice of him to put that on for us. All right. Man, good time. Good time. Fun evening of racing. Love the Long Beach. Wish I had hit the wall. I cost myself a podium finish, but that's racing, right? That's part of it. That's just part of it. And then tonight we executed some it actually worked out for me the way I hoped. I was able to get that damage fixed about lap 55-ish. About 45, I think I got into the wall and it did some serious damage, so I needed to come down and went ahead and short pitted, and it wound up working out in my favor. Can't bank on that. That's usually not a great strategy, but it did work tonight, though. Look, again, I will not be able to race until Thursday night of this upcoming week. That's as of right now. It could be pushed back to Friday, but as of right now, should be Thursday. And what we're doing, we're adding one more race to the Big Block Modified series of Tyler Robinson, and that is going to be at Eldora, this time for double the points. And he's also added an extra $100 to that prize payout for that series. Also, do want to remind everybody, if you're just now tuning in or you have fast forwarded to the end, we are kicking off Make Talladega Great Again, courtesy of GT Park Racing. That starts, as of right now, will start on next Sunday evening. And it's not at Talladega. It's actually at Homestead Miami Road Course. But that will be in the GTP, GT3, and Formula V classes. We're award 3 class winners there, championship points. We're going to race the rest of the races. The rest of the 5 will be at Talladega. And $200 going out to that series champion. P2 is going to get you a $100 prize. P3 is a $50 prize. And then a host of random draws and $20 going out to each race winner at Talladega in that series. So I will post out the complete rules and regulations here shortly on YouTube and Discord for those of you who are not on X/Twitter. And we'll get all that information out there. We'll go over here to the chat for the last few minutes and say hello to Wayne Rodriguez. Thank you very much, man. It was a lot of fun. Thanks for tuning in, Wayne. I greatly appreciate it, man. Truly do. Matthew Wright saw general admission tickets was $200, and he decided to stay home. Don't blame him. Good Lord. I'll be interested. No doubt. No doubt. $200. Jeez. That's crazy. But I understand, man. Racecraft, Matt. Thank you, Matthew, for letting us know that. Thank you kindly. We'll get you down there, fella. A good run tonight, man. Not sure exactly how you fell back, but I know you were a bullet there in the first half of that race. You certainly were. Thank you very much, Rick, for letting me know. Rick says he'll take a race credit for that. Thank you very much, Rick, one more time for letting me know. Guys, it does save me a whole lot of time instead of having to hunt down guys and all that. Thank you for letting me know before I get off the air. Greatly. And thank you, Dirty Dan Taylor. Dirty Dan said he'll take a race credit. Congratulations again, Dan, on that win. Tremendous job. All right, look, that is Buster. Good run tonight, Buster. Good run. Sean Lovely. Once again, thank you very much. I always watch as many drivers' channels simultaneously. It's awesome. Thank you kindly, Sean. Thank you for tuning in. And how about it? Another round of applause for the dirty one, Dan Taylor tonight, picking up that win of Diamond Racing, which they're building themselves an empire over there. You got yourself some Brandon Green, Eric Winklespect, Dan Taylor, Larry Eddy, legend Larry Eddy, and Oliver Cordell. That's pretty dang stout stable. Leviticus, I'll take mine, and Taco Bell gift cards. Copy that, buddy. Copy that. Thank you, Spasm. I do appreciate it. Yeah, again, last time I'll mention this. We'll not be able to race until Thursday night of this upcoming week. Going to take a few days, do some camping. I got some stuff I got to take care of with that camper, and my wife and I are going to head down to the Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, and spend a few days and see if we can't find something good to get into there. We're going to take our bicycles, going to ride the Cades Code loop of Great Smoky Mountain National Park on our bike, so we're looking forward to that. Anyway, that's all I got for you this evening, boys. Thank you very much, Rick, for that first race tonight, buddy. Thank you again for that. But hey, until next time, please stay safe out there. Good night to each and every single one of you. And as always, may God bless you. Take care, everybody.